I want to bring on Fran again to share some closing remarks. And then we'll wish all of you happy hacking because submissions are due in 2 days. So, Fran, on to you.
Thank you, Kartik. So I'm just gonna very quickly share my screen. Can you see my screen?
So we'll just wait for you to be on the workspace so we can, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us today. I think it's been actually really interesting, at least for me. There were a lot of things that I learned from our early guests, from our later guests, the panels. Everything was really interesting. Just want to bring you back to Superfluid, right? So what we're doing at Superfluid is building a protocol. We're building streaming money with no capital lockups and programmability on chain, right? And as you might have understood by some of the panels, some of the content, the reason we're building this is really for builders, right? We saw a technical opportunity to build a very interesting tool for builders to innovate the way money works. And effectively what we saw was an opportunity to change the way money works, right? To change the way people experience money. What happened there? Sorry for that. So as I said, we saw an opportunity to change the way money works, right? And that's what we were building. We wanted to change the way money works from lump sums to money streaming, right? And we can make money more fluid, and we can bring this new tool to Web3. And then we realized that this meant we could network cash flows, right? By simply changing the balance of function of an ERC20, we could enable businesses to receive and send money in real time and see this real-time balance move without any actions on their behalf, right? This was something that really opened our eyes to the opportunities that bringing cash flows on chain meant, right? Because suddenly we could effectively create subscriptions, salaries, all of these beautiful things that effectively created Web2, right? Web2 was created by ads, arguably, but also by SaaS, right? SaaS is the most successful monetization strategy in Web2. It's created massive companies, right? So when we understood that Superfluid could enable this in Web3, we realized that this was really an opportunity to push Web3 forward. By enabling subscriptions, by enabling cash flows to come on chain, we could effectively create more sustainable Web3 economies. And this is something that we also echoed in the last panel, where we talked about how yields really currently depend on speculation and the demand for speculation and leverage. But with cash flows on chain, we can change that. We can make Web3 its own economy where people are paying for services, right? Not just for leverage. And that's something we're very passionate at Superfluid about. And it's the reason we organized the summit, so that we could get people who are building these tools to talk about them and their importance of them. So I just want to share with you an imaginary future, which is actually not too far. So I expect we'll start seeing Web3 businesses that get paid through subscriptions managed by Diagonal. Those same businesses in real time will pay their salaries through CoinShift to their teams. And their teams will be invoicing them through a request network. And those people working for these companies will then reinvest their money through a Ricochet exchange or another streaming investment platform, and use part of that salary to maybe borrow money on Huma Finance, right? And all of this is being built. This is literally happening in our ecosystem under our eyes right now. And I'm extremely excited to enable these kinds of use cases to happen in Web3, because these things have never happened before, right? Like forking Uniswap for the 10th time is not as exciting as building uncollateralized lending. So come and join us, come and create this vision for on-chain networked cash flows with us. We're really excited to involve more people, build more of an ecosystem, and increase the amount of money that we can flow through our system. And our ecosystem is growing. We already have a lot of apps, but there's never enough, right? There's so many different use cases, so many different verticals to explore. And we're really excited to enable you to come and change the way the world experiences money with us. So for all of the developers in the room, join our Superfluid Reactor. As I said, if you're building out Hack Money, at the end of it, if you really like what you did and you think that you want to turn this into a business, apply. If you get in, we will help you fundraise, we will help you launch, and we will not take anything, It's completely free, right? So this is the best accelerator out there because we're not going to charge you. Now, bringing us back to Superfluid, of course, it's streaming money, on-chain cash flows, but it's also building a Web3 native economy with on-chain subscriptions, enabling credit, and connecting cash flows to effectively make the Web3 economy leapfrog traditional finance and hopefully usher in a new internet native economy that doesn't rely on the intermediaries that have, that we've grappled with so far. So that's it for me.
I think that is an amazing wrap up of what today was all about. Thank you again for being an amazing partner and being the support system for a lot of the hackers that are trying to understand and basically change how money works. So once again, thanks to all of the speakers, thanks to all of you listening and watching this, and you spent the last few hours with us asking questions, sharing comments, and talking about everything Web3 and money. And to Mike and Fran, really appreciate having the opportunity to work with you here on this summit.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having us.
You got it. And that officially concludes our Superfluid Reactor Summit. So thanks again to everybody who was part of it. And as a quick summary, if you participate in the chat, then you will be getting this amazing animated POAP very soon. So keep an eye out on the email that you signed in with, and we'll be sending this POAP to all of you shortly. And with that, I'd like to wish everybody hacking this weekend the best of luck with the submissions. Submissions are due on Sunday at 3 p.m. And with that, I'd like to sign off and wish all of you a great weekend. And we'll see you all next week with the Hack Money finale with some of our favorite teams that will go live. So thanks, everybody. And in the meantime, enjoy some lo-fi beats. Take care.